Hey, welcome to the party, pal. When I think of Christmas movies, I think of claymation and musicals and, some woman who runs a cupcake shop in a small town that makes all its money off of the once-a-year Christmas village celebration. And she falls in love with some dude in a turtleneck, but some hussy in town is gonna undermine that. You know what I mean? Christmas movies. But then there's also another set of Christmas movies, a subgenre that I love, the Christmas action movie. You'd be surprised how many there are, and there's a bunch of good ones. So here's the top 5 plus an honorable mention Christmas action movies you need to check out. Honorable mention, Reindeer games. This one plays into the fact that Christmas action is somehow a genre. It walks a fine line between being cornball, stupid, and unwatchable and sort of popcorn munching great. Ben Affleck plays Rudy, as in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. One of many winter action movies that ends up with someone on a snowmobile shooting a machine gun. Charlize Theron's a fantastic. Gary Sinise is great, as usual. It's an honorable mention because it's kind of mildly awful, but like I said, it's kind of wonderful too. So check out Reindeer Games. Number 5, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. When Robert Downey Jr. was trying to rehabilitate himself from, being known as some unreliable drug addict and he needed to do sort of like smaller films, he did this one written, I believe it was directed by Shane Black, who's known for putting a little like sprinkle of Christmas into his movies because he sort of likes the idea that life goes on as Christmas is in the background. So, he did Last Boy Scout, which has Christmas in the background. The point is, this is fantastic and highly watchable. Val Kilmer is just wonderful. And, it's kind of an underground, like for cool people only. It's kind of the, Lou Reed of Christmas action movies. It's awesome. Four, Batman Returns. Tim Burton was at full, just like nothing can stop me now mode when he got into Batman Returns, and he's just like, you know what, let's throw Christmas in here too. So it's a winter movie with Catwoman and Batman and, Christopher Walken and his son, and Danny DeVito plays Penguin and he's running for a mayor. And just the fact that this takes place at Christmas makes it extra surreal and bizarro. So once again, it's another movie where Christmas is going on in the background, but somehow it just feels like Christmas the whole time. Number 3, Rocky IV. This is triumphant AF. After the death of Apollo Creed, Rocky decides to go fight the Russian on his home turf. The fact that it's during the holidays is just a minor inconvenience to an American hero like Rocky. So he fights Drago on Christmas Day in Russia. The build up to it with him training in the snow is great for you and your New Year's resolutions of losing weight and all that. But just this is maybe number 1, but there's just so many good Christmas action movies that it gets stuck at number 3. But yeah, Rocky IV, Rocky IV, Rocky IV. Number 2, Lethal Weapon. Once again, wild action movie with a little mystery subplot going on with the Christmas in the background, just reminding you that, life doesn't stop for you and your petty concerns like an insane drug dealer and his weird, torturous sidekick. This movie's taken a bit of a historical beating because Mel Gibson's kind of turned out to be half an unlikable creep or whatever. But as Danny Glover said, I'm too old for this shit. So, I just enjoy this movie for what it is. And, if nothing else, just appreciate the slow saxophone solos. Number 1, Die Hard. Bruce Willis's everyman action hero wrestles away the genre from the Stallones and Schwarzeneggers of the 80s, where you didn't have to just be this giant muscle-bound hero to get something accomplished. You know, there was room beyond He-Man for G.I. Joe to flourish too. So he kind of opens the door for guys like Keanu Reeves to come along later. On a side note, this is kind of one of the first real, like, smart alecky action heroes, where he plays like the Spider-Man approach. You know, normally your action heroes are like a Batman, where they're very like angry and gruff, like the early Rambo movies, like First Blood. You know, that's a Batman character. But this is a Spider-Man character. You know, he's more quippy, and if something happens, and he's like, ha ha ha, what you think about that? So, you know, Bruce Willis just steals the show. This opens the door for his career. You know, overall, it's Die Hard. It's one of the best movies ever made. All right, so there you go. There's the 5 best plus an honorable mention Christmas action movies that you need to check out. You have yourself a Merry Christmas and a yippee-ki-yay motherfucker day.